Xave, Soren, and Aiden.
Awesome.
Have you guys ever seen Final Destination?
Yeah. Yes.
Me no.
Okay. Soren says no, Aiden says yes, and Xave says yes. Alright. So I don't know, I just feel like I should do a review on this for no reason. I was watching the movie, and the intro credits is really, really slow. But then, you know that something bad's gonna happen, like when the guy gets on the airplane. And so, just watching this entire airplane scene, I kid you not, my heart was beating it wasn't beating fast, it was just being heavy. It was boom boom, and I could feel it go all the way up to the bottom of my throat. And so I'm getting nervous because I know it's about to go down. Did you guys ever feel that way when you saw it for the first time?
Yeah, a bit. But as I saw the later movies, I'm just thinking to myself, someone's going to die. Someone's going to die. Oh, someone died.
See, here's the best thing though. You actually care about the main character. It's interesting, how, when you get some vision, of how he's sweating, and how he's, freaking out, and then everybody thinks he's crazy, and then, everybody's, mad at him, and then, the plane explodes, and then, everybody, flips out, and then it's funny. Well, it isn't funny, but then they don't believe him, and it's okay, well, this guy just saved, 6 people, so, good job. But then, here's the thing, though. They kind of, mess around with it a little bit. One of the guys dies. And then, the next person is the girl, which I don't even remember her name, because she's only in the movie for, 15 minutes. The best part is, though, is she goes, let's just drop this whole airplane incident. Whoa, 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 whoa. You were so close to getting on the airplane, and you saw the explosion, and the only thing you have to say is, time to move on. Not even a little, should be happy to be alive. Just, oh well, glad I didn't die. And then
you would have wished that person died.
Well, here's the funny thing though. She's sitting out on the street blabbering about it, and she goes, so, if you want to die, or she just screams at him about death, and then she gets immediately hit by a bus.
Now that's funny.
It was funny, because this girl's going off about death, and we should ignore it, and then she dies. And here's the thing though, she was asking for it. She's right in the middle of the street, about a minute. A full minute, and then a bus comes, and it's her own fault. Okay? She was going on a rampage in the middle of the street in a busy city. This place in Long Island, New York, which is a busy New York City. Of course she's gonna get hit. It was so funny though, you can't help but laugh. Then this one guy goes, you know, man, I'm having a vision. You're gonna be next. And the guy backstage goes, why do you say that, man? And Carter says, because if you say another word, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious moments. And then, you know, and then a couple other people, you know, they survive death, and then, I don't know, man, it's just a fun movie to watch. And you watch it, and the deaths are really creative, but they all make sense, and you never expect it. Obviously, I'm doing spoilers because you've had over 15 years to go see this movie. So if you haven't seen this movie, that's your own fault. But basically, the girl pours some water, hot water, and then it cracks the cup. Okay, that's fair enough. If you've dropped the cup before and it's never cracked, okay, then some hot water could crack it a little bit. Or it could just be going, I'll crack it. Crack. And then for some reason she just like flips out and like throws like all the water across the floor, and it's like, okay, whatever. And then she pours it up with vodka, and I'm like, now you're doing it right. It's like, just straight up vodka, like nothing else, like no wine, which I have drank half shot of vodka and filled the rest up with wine, makes it cancel out the flavor, and it tastes a whole lot better. But no, she just drinks up straight up vodka with ice. Okay, whatever. Which, you have it in the freezer, why do you need ice? Vodka doesn't freeze. Okay, well it freezes at -80, but you put it in the freezer, it's never gonna freeze. And then she sets the cup on top of the computer. And it's 2000. Not many people have computers, which that time the internet was not really a necessity. It was just a really huge convenience. But even then, it was slow. And then it makes sense because vodka is flammable. Yes, I said flammable, not flammable. I don't care. And it makes sense because it drips from the cracks and it goes within the circuit, then explodes. Glass gets in her throat, and she doesn't bleed, so she pulls out the glass, which, if you get glass in your throat, you just leave it in there, and you go up to the hospital, and you be like, so what's your problem? And, you know, got glass in my throat, because if you pull it, you're just going to bleed out and die.
Or you won't be able to talk at all.
That is also true. And then, so, it catches fire, and then because she's losing blood loss, she's like falls to the floor and like crawling, which I don't blame her. I mean, if you can't say, oh come on, get up. Okay, you get glass in your throat and then try getting up and walking it off. Probably not the easiest thing to do. So then the vodka catches fire. So now her kitchen's on fire. And then she's on the ground. She tries getting up, but she knocks over a bunch of knives. Then the knife goes through her stomach. And then Alex goes into the house. He notices that she dies, and so then he runs out of the house. Then the house explodes. So she was gonna die. She could have died from the glass, but instead she would have died from the blood loss. And then she died from the knife. Then she could have died from the fire, which then resulted in an explosion. Death, like, out of everybody in the movie, where it was like, oh, close call, Death was like, alright, I'm gonna make sure this girl's dead. I'm gonna throw fire, knives, explosions, glass at her. She is not going to live.
Yeah, I thought the same. It's like, basically, yeah, Death wants you dead.
Oh, yeah. The idea is that you can't cheat Death. Well, here's the point. Here's the point, though. Well, I mean, if you're just gonna live from the time you got out of the plane and you watched it explode, knowing they could have died, you've pretty much already lived longer than Death wanted you to. So either way, you're getting rewarded because you're living longer anyway. Even though you're gonna try and cheat Death. You know, but it's pretty interesting of how like Alex figures out the order that they die in. You know. But it's a horror movie with a couple of funny moments. But it's certainly not scary though. But the only time I actually got scared was like in the beginning, just because you're just like terrified because I don't know why, you're just like really scared, and like my heart was just boom, 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 boom. I could hear it beating, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hey guys, give me a second.
Hey.
I have to get some batteries.
Wait, what do you give the movie?
Which one?
Final Destination, what do you give it?
I don't know. 4?
No, do you give it... No, Final Destination 1. Do you give it Better Than Sex, Full Price, Matinee, Rental, Some Bullcrap, or Nephew?
Maybe somewhere between a matinee and a Blu-ray.
You mean Full Price?
No, Blu-ray. No, between a matinee and a what do you call that? Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, Blu-ray. Oh yeah, because it's not in theaters anymore.
Hey, I have to go for a second.
Alright.
Alright. I'll be back in a few seconds.
Alright.
Aiden, are you watching Markiplier play the game?
No.
What are you watching?
I saw it.
First, Aiden. Okay, Aiden. What do you think of Final Destination?
I don't know.
I also want to point out the acting. The acting is amazing in this movie, but I'm gonna have to certainly give it a better than sex, just because I don't see anything wrong with the movie. It's done everything perfect. It looks amazing, especially for 2000. Like that's amazing. The acting is awesome. The way that people die are just creative beyond belief. And they die in like this ridiculous like manner, but at the same time it makes sense. Well, at least for now it's good. Wait until the third or fourth movie, because those are awful. Actually, the fifth movie is actually pretty good, with a couple of hiccups here and there, but the fifth movie is pretty good. But I'm talking about the first movie. I think that everybody in the movie is awesome. Although Carter is a bit of a jerk for no reason. He's kind of like the high school bullies, and he's one of the people that gets to live, but I think he dies at the end of the movie. But I'm gonna have to give it a better than sex, just because I've enjoyed it from start to finish, and it's really interesting. Five Nights at Freddy's started a mystery thing, and that's what this movie kind of did back then. Is it started a mystery thing, saying, well, if we cheat death, we can live, but death will always be coming in a circle. So, and you can excuse it, for them trying to cheat death. In the fourth movie, in the fourth and fifth movie, they've clearly established in the three other movies before that, you cannot cheat death. It will always just come in a circle. So the fourth movie doesn't bring anything new to the table. Although the NASCAR scene is pretty cool. Like the opening one, it is pretty awesome. And some of the way that people die is pretty fantastic. But other than that though, that's as good as I can say about the fourth movie. But as far as the first movie stands, yeah, it's definitely something that everybody should check out. And I wish Xave was here so we could get a better opinion. Oh, I'm just gonna pause this till he gets back. Yeah, let's have dinner with Xave as he hurries back. He said, quote unquote, I will only be a few seconds. 15 minutes has gone by and still no sign of him.
How do you know that he did not mute himself or something?
Ben, chill. When he's back, you can ask him if he's cheating on you.
Okay, fine, I will. What? Is San Andreas happening right now? Right in the middle? Is the movie San Andreas happening right now in the middle of Brentwood, and we're just not knowing about it, and he won't tell us because his life is threatening right now?
No.
Ben,
I've seen that movie, and I've seen the trailer.
Honey, motherfucker.
What?
Calm down.
Fine. Now, pause the rest of the video until he gets back. Xave, I haven't given you a chance to talk about the movie, so please talk about the movie.
Well, I don't remember a lot of it. It's been a very, very long time since I've seen it.
That is true. Now, let's look up retards. The retards that seen the movie. According to Rotten Tomatoes, the movie is a 34% for critics, a 69% for the audience scores. Now, I'm gonna go around and I'm going to see why people think it's rotten and why people think it's fresh. Okay. Teens fear the Reaper in this so-so thriller. No, duh, they escaped death. What? Yeah, okay, I barely survived. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Especially when 5 of them, or when 4 of them have already died. Of course they're gonna be scared. Gosh dang it. The movie tries. Soren went to the bathroom.
She'll do it every time you speak.
The movie tries so hard.
You can just type it down.
No, I'm audio. The movie tries so hard that you're more likely. The movie tries so hard that you're more likely to be shrieking with laughter. Than just plain shrieking. Obviously, this movie's got some funny. It's.
I do not know. I just got here.
Can I finish talking?
Soren just spoke, and she will keep saying it.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. The movie actually had, this guy is giving it a rotten review because there's funny moments to it. It's not like it's trying to be funny and then failing. It's trying not to be funny, but at the same time being funny. Like the girl being sassy, while in the street, that was actually pretty funny. Final Destination, video store bins.
Yeah.
About as subtle as an amplified death rattle, only not quite as fun to listen to. Typical, tiresome, forgettable crap. Blah blah blah. Tedious, tough, it will soon be long and forgotten. Even by the crew's standards of teenage horror, Final Destination is dramatically flat. Man, these guys do not know what they saw. Okay, now here.
Someone has a spider. I don't know.
Holy crap! Somebody did a review of it from July 30th this year. Well, they're only 15 years late. It commits hard to what it's despiting and how badly it wants to amuse and disgust the audience. That's a fresh. And that was a 7 out of 10. Okay. Por mí o Flemmy y bem sucedido na calle que o Cristo más importante para eso tipo de porcaco asusta. I probably said every word wrong, and I have no idea what I just said. Next one. There's some mind-numbing dialogue as teenage spout philosophical soundbites about life and death. Whatever. But it's worth the wait just to see Guy's head sliced in half by a sheet of steel. Awesome.
That guy's a little sadistic.
Has the ability to both surprise and frighten. 2 things that are rarely found in today's horror movies. It's safe to say you will never ever look at flying in airplanes the same way again. You know, there's probably a good reason why I haven't gone to Arizona ever since I've seen this movie. The schemes that Wong uses to dispatch these mostly attract characters are not ingenious. They provide some of the comic tongue-in-cheek moments that are part and parcel of the genre. I know, I suck at rating. But
that's not it. That's not it. No.
Aiden is sharing her screens right now and is screwing around on paint. Ay. But I mean, I wish I could have seen this movie when it first came out, but but I was only 3 years old, so I can't really give a honest opinion about it. And even then, it's still, I rarely ever get to see a movie. I have to always download it illegally off the internet. But I think the acting is perfect in this movie. There is nothing wrong with the acting at all. The fact that the guy gets away from the vision, and then he's just like completely covered in sweat and like his hair's like actually wet, is like, and he's freaking out, which, of course, if you see an event like that where you know you're going to die, you're obviously going to be freaking out. Like, no problem. I mean, because, you know, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, cool, well, just all 248 of you guys are going to die and 7 of us are going to live. No big deal. Just walk out. Or you just get up and you just get up and just go, you know what? I don't think I want to go to Paris. And you just leave everybody else on the plane. and you're like sitting back like eating food. That's what I would do. And that's probably the reason why I probably don't get the visions, is just because I would let everybody die.
Of course you would.
Have you guys seen Saw 6?
Nope.
Well, there's a scene where there's like this, where these people are on a merry-go-round and they go around and the gun points at them, and the only way for them to avoid the gun is that the main character has to like push a button that like trails through his hand. But it's kind of the same matter where if I was the guy and I like saw 6 people, I'd just be like, yeah, you're all gonna die. I'm not doing that. And I'd probably do the same with this. I'll just let everybody on the airplane die.
Cool. Movies.
I just like how they thought that like Alex was the reason why the plane exploded, and he's like, this plane's gonna explode, and like everybody's like, what is going on with you? Like, what's wrong with you? Everything's gonna be okay, and then everyone dies.
That's the cliche line.
Yep. Let's just forget about this whole death thing. Gets hit by a bus. Oh, let's just forget about it. And even then, at the end of the movie, they have the audacity, the nerve, the guts, the vaginas, the vaginas, to go on an airplane to Paris.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me? It's like, like,
they're gonna try to let it go, but death won't.
Eventually they all, I think the main character, Claire, I think she's put like in an institute in the second movie. And then I think Alex dies by like from a falling brick because they do like some research off the internet. Which I'm surprised the internet would have, considering that when something happens today, it gets thrown everywhere on the internet. Well, sometimes, there are times they're just like, who cares? But back then, like, something happens, it would, you know, it was pretty much like, it had to be like the equivalent of 9/11 to be put up on the internet, just because not many people were using it. I would say it wasn't until about 2005 when the internet started to get popular.
I see that.
Wait, what did that say? Didn't that say Xave and Ben? Oh, well, Xave, I think we make a very cute couple.
No.
But, I'd say we stay, if I ever come over to your house for a date, I'm definitely not gonna take an airplane. I'm certainly not gonna also drive on the highway after seeing the second movie. I'm not gonna be driving by, like, I'll be driving, and, like, we'll be behind by, like, a truck full of wood, and I'm like, Mom, get another line. Mom's like, why? I said, have you not seen Final Station 2? I'm like, that thing's gonna snap, it's gonna come right at us, and we're gonna die. And Mom's like, fine, I'll get in the fast lane. I'm like, thank you. And then in Final Destination 3, they dive a roller coaster. And then in the fourth movie, they go to a NASCAR event, and then everybody dies there, which...
And replace the X and put in an A.
Gosh.
I said replace the X and put in an A.
And you know what's the funny?
Whatever.
You know what's the funny thing about the second movie, though? They keep on driving. Like, okay, there's wood all over the road, and everybody keeps on driving, think that they're gonna jump it if they go fast enough. It's like, slow down, pull over, get out of the car, and run.
Yeah.
Run as if you're in The Walking Dead, because, you know what? Or no, if they're not stupid enough to do that, then just let them die.
Hey, no.
It's a movie. Okay, so on a scale of between an FU and better than sex, I'm gonna have to give it a better than sex just because there's nothing wrong with the movie other than the first minute when it's slow and boring and it's just like, okay, get to the plot. But then once it gets to the plot, it takes right off. Although they establish what happens after they take off. It's amazing how there's It was amazing how there was no survivors, but then again, an explosion like that was pretty cool. So, yeah, that's my review of it. Any other movie reviews you guys want me to do, just post a comment. I'll watch the movie with these jerks, and then we'll give a review on it. Although Aiden and Soren said nothing about the movie, and all Xave had to say is, I don't remember it.
Aiden.
Aiden.
Do you have a tablet?
Goodbye.